Hello, I'm Mike Burston. Tonight we gather to pay tribute to Trudy, an Eshet Chayil, a true woman of valor, whose story of love, tragedy, and hope has a lesson for us all. She helped many people in her life, myself included, but always in the only way she knew how, with a warm hand.
Munkach, also known as Munkachevo, was a wonderfully vibrant Jewish community. It was a city that was really known as the hub of a diverse Jewish culture, Hasidism, and also Zionism.
Trudy's family was a very respected family in the city. Her grandfather had the brick factory in the city of Munkach. Her father was a professor at the academy there, and the biggest opposition was when our Munkach Rebbe opposed the Zionist establishment of the Hebrew Gymnasium where Trudy was going.
A visit by Zionist Zev Jabotinsky to the gymnasium would be an opportunity to sing an early version of Hatikva.
Her class was asked to sing Hatikva for him.
This video from Yad Vashem was widely publicized in Israel, shown on TV and over the media.
My mom was called Gingy. Red hair, blue eyes, fair skin. She was an athlete.
We met each other as children, as babies. Our governesses were friends.
They literally grew up together.
And by 14 and 18, they were a match. It was a done deal.
With the impending war, their growing love for each other would have to wait.
My mom and her mother were taken off the train in Auschwitz, and Mengele separated them. My mom used to tell us that she asked her mother, "Will I ever see Lou again?" And her mother said yes. She never saw her mother again.
After the war and everything that happened, their mutual love of Israel and their mutual desire to do whatever they could to ensure the survival and the prosperity of Israel became, aside from family, that's their first focus.
The young couple would relocate to the United States to rebuild their lives. Trudy would give birth to two daughters, Rini and Linda.
Everybody likes to think that their mother was the best mother in the world. I know that my mother was the best mother in the world.
They let us blossom, and they blossomed with us as Americans, I think, in a lot of different ways.
I had to make a living, so I was looking for something.
And they were still living paycheck to paycheck, in debt for that matter, struggling to make ends meet, struggling to make their payments, struggling across the board. It's because of my grandmother that it turned. My grandmother sent my grandfather to the market to go buy pasta for dinner one night.
I noticed that everything is packaged in plastic bags, and it gave me an idea. Maybe that is a good business to go into.
The name of the company was LK Plastics. We started the company on our living room floor pretty much. 20 years later, we were the biggest of its kind in the country.
All my dad said he wanted out of life was $1 more than he needed. Now that he's got $2 more, what does he do with it? He gives it.
Trudy's famous saying was, "We'd like to give with warm hands."
Together they would invest in Shaarei Tzedek Medical Center, helping the lives of ordinary Israelis.
There is a new wing being added now to the Shaarei Tzedek Hospital. On one of the wings we have sponsored the children's floor. Shaarei Tzedek Hospital is the leading hospital for delivering over 12,000 children a year. They have the most outstanding doctors in their fields.
Trudy of blessed memory and Lou, may he live long, are friends of the hospital for many years. They became my personal friends as well. And her love to Israel was unequivocal. I mean, she made it known and showed it in every visit and every time that we met together.
Their faith and their commitment was not based on ignorance, but on profound knowledge, a profound knowledge of the Jewish experience, a profound knowledge of Zionism. They had a clear awareness that by sustaining young life.
Their response, in my opinion, to the Holocaust was that they were going to rebuild a world. You know Trudy's background from the Hebrew Gymnasium and the emphasis that she came from in terms of education.
I think as far as my grandparents being a success in life, if you would have asked them, their success was each other. Their success was their family. It has nothing to do with money.
She had such caring eyes. You just always knew she just truly and unconditionally cared and loved you. I hope as parents we can pass on to our son and to generations to come just who Oma was and who Baba is.
It's a life well lived. It ended too soon.
She waited till all of us, my sister, her kids, their husbands, their spouses, and myself, she waited till all of us were in the room with her before she left.
I hope my grandchildren, when we are not here anymore, I want them to remember to be human, to be tolerant, to throw prejudice away, to see the good in people, to identify with Israel and with being Jewish. Most of all, don't forget the past. Keep it alive.
Zichrona livracha. May her memory be a blessing for all of Israel.